See you later, buddy. They're saying bye with your foot. All right, good morning, my entrepreneurs and top producers. Today we're going to discuss one tactic that is really going to help you get a lot more for sale by owner listings and allow you to connect with for sale by owners by working alongside them rather than working against them as a real estate agent. One of the issues that a lot of real estate agents have when working with for sale by owners is they're super combative. It becomes like, hey, I'm the professional, you're not the professional, why are you trying to sell it yourself? And you're trying to like wrestle them into submission, but that's not what this tactic is about. It's something that I incorporated about 5 years into my business, 5 years ago into my business, and it worked. It definitely works, and it allows you to kind of set up a partnership with the for sale by owner rather than having that combative relationship. And this tactic is called the 24-hour fire me guarantee. So in this video, I'm gonna break down some of the pros and cons of this guarantee, how you can utilize it, and something that you can incorporate into your listing presentation as a bullet, so you can pull it at any time. So right now I'm heading to Locust, the flip house. I'm running a little behind because we had a lot of design for agent stuff to do this morning, and yeah, so I'm heading to the site right now. They've been making crazy great progress on it. I know they leveled the floor and they ended up putting up a new wall that had all that rot on it. I'll probably stitch a video in here so you can see what it looked like before and how it looks now. It's a crazy difference, so it's really awesome. I'm excited about it. So I'll take you on a journey with that. And then on top of that, guys, we're going to a One Republic concert, one of my favorite bands, tonight. So I'll give you guys a sneak peek behind that too. So see you soon. The hot sauce. We put that shit on everything. The 5 layers?
5 layers and 2 carpets.
Alright, so we're just finishing up for today. We're doing some last minute touches. So let's dive into what the 24-hour fire me guarantee is and how you can utilize it, okay? So basically, when you're going on a FSBO appointment, right, all you have to do is say, hey, listen, I have a way that we both can walk away winners. You're gonna potentially be able to sell it yourself. I can help you vet agents if you're willing to work with a agent on the buyer side. Because some FSBOs, or for sale by owners, they're open to giving a buyer's agent commission as long as they bring a buyer. They just don't want to pay that full 6% or 5% or whatever it may be, because they feel that they can do it themselves, right? Usually this starts working around week 4, week 3 of the for sale by owner trying for a little bit. I've noticed that's the time frame that they're kind of like, oh man, this is harder than I thought it is. And then they're a little more lenient to actually potentially meeting with an agent, right? So how you're going to pitch this is you're not going to tell them, hey, this is a 24-hour fire me guarantee and here's the conditions. You're not going to say that on the phone. You're just going to kind of pitch the service in a broad overview, right? So you're going to say, hey, listen, I have a program here that is going to make both of us a win-win situation. I might be able to walk away with some buyers. You might be able to walk away with the buyer that you want to work with. It's a pretty cool program. Are you open to hearing about it? I can pop by for 10-15 minutes and break it down for you. Obviously, you're not going to stay there for 10 to 15 minutes because usually the conversation lasts about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. But if you say 30, 40 minutes, they're going to be like, oh no, I don't want you coming over and trying to pitch me for 40 minutes, right? So, it's a great way to get your foot in the door. So what are some of the terms and conditions of the fire me guarantee, right? So for us at Ian Alexander, ours is we'll list the property on the MLS. We'll take professional photos. We'll even have a professional videographer because we do have a lot of that in-house already. We'll do all that for you. We're also going to put out a sign out in front if you're okay with it. If you're not okay with it, that's completely okay. And here's the deal. If you find a buyer or you find somebody yourself, you do not have to pay us a dime. We will pull the listing within 24 hours and you can keep the situation that you're going for. If we find the buyer and we bring them your way, then you have to pay us a certain percentage. I cannot break down the exact percentage because that's against ethics, and I don't want to be like I'm price fixing or whatever it may be. So we have a specific thing that we charge, and then On top of that, if if other agents bring it, we're just going to vet them and take a small cut off the top, right? So we have this breakdown of what we're going to provide. If they want our full services, this is what we offer, and this is what they're going to get. But we can talk about that later. All we need is 1 month of us, trying to help you out, and we'll see what we can do, right? So that's how the 24-hour guarantee works, right? So now let's talk about the pros and cons. But before I do that, I'm gonna start closing up shop here and putting away some power tools so they don't get robbed, all right? All right, so we're done for flipping for today. Just got some Amazon delivered. Now it's time to break down the pros and cons of the 24-hour Fire Me guarantee. All right, so let's start with the positives. So one of the positive things is obviously you're going to convert a lot more for sale by owners. You're going to get a lot more listings this way. You're going to get a lot more listings to promote this way, which will allow you to market and brand yourself better, which is all a positive thing, right? Another positive is that you're going to learn how to handle these listing presentations a lot better. If you can, swim in the water with for sale by owners, expires and geo calls are going to become easy peasy for you. And another positive is that you're going to get more money in your bank account, right? So you are going to close deals from this. It is going to help you out. A con, right? So now let's talk about some of the cons. So we got 3 positives. Now let's talk about the cons. The cons are for sale by owners are not always the best co-workers, right? So if you're gonna get a somebody who's just kind of with you for the guarantee, they may not see the true value of your job or what you have to offer. So that's another thing too. So you might be working alongside someone who's not really necessarily valuing you. They might see you more as an enemy rather than somebody who's their partner, right? So I would say out of the 5 for sale by owners that you might get who are interested in this guarantee, only 3 are going to actually build a good relationship with you. Maybe 2 or 3 of them actually are going to fall through, or you're not really going to build that solid of a connection with, right? So out of 5, I would say it's like a 50-50 shot that you're going to actually work with a for sale by owner that you're going to develop a long-term relationship with, which leads us to con number 2, which is just by, them being interested in the guarantee doesn't mean they're interested in your business in the long run. So you might not actually get a strong past client or someone that has lifetime value as a customer, right? So that's another thing too. So it's kind of like a one and done. You might not get a lot of repeat business because of this guarantee, all right? Which is, in my opinion, not something that's great. However, if I was new in this business and I had this guarantee, it's kind of like something that you're pulling out. And if you're door knocking the block and you see it for sale by owner and something that you want to offer, go for it. Why not, right? Like, if you have the opportunity, it allows you to kind of market yourself and brand yourself as a local expert. Why not? Right? So there you have it, guys. That's the pros and cons. Another con that I can see as well is that you're not usually going to get a full commission, whatever that is for you, right? So you're usually going to be very competitive on your commission rate when it comes to this, which kind of commoditizes your business a little bit, which in my opinion isn't how I run my business. I usually get like a higher commission package when I'm doing my sales. However, for working with for sale by owners, you might have to bend a little bit with these, right? So that's just the truth of the matter. Now let's dive into the terms. Now let's talk terms and conditions of the 24-hour Fire Me guarantee. You're going to want to have terms that are specific to your state, obviously, right? So you want to make sure that you're using verbiage and that your state will allow it and that your brokerage will allow such a contract to be binding, right? So you want to make sure that you have that all figured out. The second thing that you're going to want to have terms and condition wise is something in regards to the buyers that you're bringing. You want to make sure that you use verbiage that explains very clearly that any buyer that you're bringing by or any agent that you introduce to the property has to pay you a commission if it goes into contract, right? Or goes into the due diligence period, so on and so forth, right? You want to make sure that the verbiage explains that, because and as much as we want to trust these for sale by owners, sometimes you can't, right? So the worst case scenario in this situation is that you go into contract or you're going throughout the deal and they try to fire you in the middle of the deal so they get to keep the buyer and no longer have to pay you. Trust me, worse has happened. So you want to make sure that you're protected in all ways, shape, or form. Also, you want to make sure that you're protected marketing wise, right? So if you're doing the pictures and video and it's living online and then they fire you and then they try to take your marketing material, so you want to make sure that you have some type of terms and conditions with that, unless that's part of the guarantee is like, hey, you get to keep the professional photos and the video, right? So that all depends on your specific guarantee, right? So you want to make sure that there are some fine print when it comes to this and that you're explaining the fine print to them so that they understand and they know that they can't take advantage of you.
That is insane. That's so much work.
Yeah. So there you have it, guys. That is a 24-hour Fire Me guarantee in a nutshell. I hope it does help you get more for sale by owners. And if you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so we could bring this content to you every Tuesday and Friday for the freest of 99s. And also, this is brought to you by Design for Agents and e-commerce geared to making sure you have what you need to succeed in your real estate business. Go check it out in the description below or in the link above wherever you're watching this video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure that you guys stay focused. And as always, we're wishing you many accepted offers, many happy clients, and a whole lot of closings. See you later, guys.